Do you want to see what 10 hours of work looks like in 10 seconds? Because that's what this is. That's what you're watching right now. That's 10 seconds. This is 10 seconds. I made a patch, turned it into a pull apart patch like I do those rugs, and I figured out how to put on a jacket. So cool. Today's video is sponsored by Squarespace. So I was in Hawaii and I started panicking. I'm like, I don't have a project. It's almost the end of the month and I haven't done anything. So I went to the craft store, picked up all the supplies, and then yeah.
It's a great thing to have.
I did it. We got it. My sweet little sister. And little I mean big. She's my big sister. But I quickly learned it was really hard to film with my phone and do all this stuff with one hand, film with one hand, doing other stuff with the other. It's great. I could have got a tripod, but I didn't. It's fine. And so I started tracing. It was getting kind of hard, and I had my sister film for a second to see if this was even gonna work. I kind of got frustrated. And I'm like, let's just wait till we get back to Utah. Hooray! And Stu was a mess, so I quickly cleaned. It started getting hot, and got cleaner, and I got hotter. But yeah, so that's the old one. The fabric is kind of thick, so I found some thinner one in my supply studio, in my supply room. And I got the backing. I thought maybe I could just trace the image on with the backing. So I hooped it up and noticed that I was making holes. So I'm like, no, we'll just do this the original way. Put the backing behind the fabric, then put the small hoop under that, big hoop on top of that, sandwich together, make it nice and taut. Then tighten it up, cut off excess, and now to trace. I almost forgot to mention, this is a Bryce Wong design. I picked out a bunch that I thought would have been cool to turn into an embroidery, ended on the Homer one. After doing the rug one of one of Bryce's designs, I knew I wanted to make a patch of this. Go follow Bryce Wong on Instagram. Everything he does is insane. Okay, cool. My phone's kind of small, so I found Marshall's phone. He was in the studio recording a little song. Sized it up, put it underneath the hoop, turned off the lights, and started tracing. The touch still worked underneath the fabric, which made it kind of difficult, but also nice because I could move it around and resize it so I could get every single part of the image traced out. So with it all nice and traced out, I just went back through with the pencil, kind of got the details in better, and now to embroider. Bring it to the edge of the table, use these clamps to hold it in place. This also helps with the filming. I threaded it, and at the end of the thread, I tied a little knot. That way, when I pull the needle up through, the knot hits the back. Then I just go forward a little bit on the line, and then I go a little bit further than that, and then I go back to the original stitch, go further, back to the original stitch. I think this is called the back stitch. And use the over and over and over and over until Marshall came and interrupted me with the bestest news that he has his song at a point where he can demo it, and I can listen to it. I listen to it. I don't know if he knows I'm putting this in the video. Autofocus. There we go.
Autofocus.
Put on the autofocus.
Come with me to the world of music. You want to sit in this chair right there. That's the chair you want to be sitting in, let me tell you.
Okay.
I don't really know how it starts yet. It's going to go right into the song. And it's a nice, happy, sad song. Right, fuck it. Here we go.
Who's the shadow in your bedroom? Ever laughing as you die? The soft and lonely, the one and only.
I like that synth.
Always watching as your tears go dry. You wonder why. Who's the man there? try and wonders why. The days go by, somehow he wonders why. The days go
Here's the big moment. It's not here yet. It's gonna go. It's kind of rough, right? Imagine this part really intense. Real soft.
the shadow
Yep.
bedroom, ever watching as you glide. The soft and lonely, the one and only, ever watching as your tears go dry.
I don't know.
Dude,
I don't know.
that's probably my favorite one.
You say that about all of them.
Dude, but this
bro.
one's real.
You say that about all of them.
Bye, Marshall.
Don't tell anyone.
Shh. Just me with my super talented friends that don't put out enough music. Blah 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 blah. Anyway, so back to it. Back to the back stitch. And I'm gonna do that for all the line work here. He's working on an EP. He only has one song out, Marshall. But he said he was gonna get the EP out by the end of this week. We'll see. I don't believe it. I'll believe when I see it, when I hear it. So get all the back stitch line work done, and then I came back through with the black fill stitch. It was a long short or like a brick stitch. And I think I have videos where I show how to do all this. If you guys want me, maybe I'll do like a couple like really basic quick videos of each stitch. That could be fun for me. But I like this brick stitch because it kind of has a almost like machine embroidery fill. And I came back with a satin stitch. That's just like a really long one. It's kind of the most classic stitch, but it gets kind of loose or like sketchy on the long ones like that on top of the hood there. That one stitch stares at me. It haunts my dreams. That sounds dramatic. Is that true? Sure, I guess I'd probably dream about stitching if I did long enough. But I really like how this looks. I also like would switch up. Oh no, like with this I try to keep the line work the same. And I came back on Homer's face with a thinner embroidery floss. I split the stitch to 2 and I switched up the direction of the stitch. So that one went vertically instead of horizontally. Did some little highlights, some back stitching, and then I cut out, I traced like the face shape and cut it out so I could test and see how it's gonna lay on top, so I can know where to put the little like goopy spots that the strings are gonna attach to kind of help hide a little bit of Homer. And yeah, and tried, it's done. So unhoop it. Don't unhoop it yet. First I gotta clean up the backing, and then I use the rug glue on the like I use for the rugs to glue up the back, because why not? Let it dry, wiped off some of the excess. Then so I figured out something really cool with my website, which I have on Squarespace. Huge thank you to today's sponsor. So this is just the back end of my website. If you go down here to marketing, email subscribers, you can view the subscribers. If we want, we can add some subscribers. And all I need to do is add a CSV file. And because I have a place on the website to enter in your email address to get entered into giveaways and also receive links for free product and whatnot, and then that's all collected in a CSV, mark that it's the giveaways, it checks real quick, and there we go. I love that it doesn't add any duplicates. So now let's make an email. I'm just gonna use a draft. Basically, because it's already set up, I can just put in new pictures, new links, and get some buttons to get to this shop that only people with the link can get to. Then I send it out. I do test sent out, which was a good thing because I sent out the wrong links. So I fixed that, and good to go. Now we'll just wait and we'll be able to see the to see the analytics. Creating email lists and sending out emails can be super easy and all in one place. You don't need any external things, just Squarespace. You can go ahead and click the link in my description right now to create a website right now for free, no credit card needed. And then don't forget the coupon code Shmoxd, SHMOXD, to get 10% off your first purchase. Cool. Alright, so with the rug glue all dry, nice. Then I could unhoop it. There we go. And then cut it out. How you cut that out? Cut it out. And I'm going to try to get it as close to the edge as possible. And then I'm going to thread some floss around it to make a border. So here, I think, like, honestly, because of that rug glue, I can get pretty close. The only problem with getting really too close is it might fray when you try to wrap the thread around it. So start from the back, get as close to the embroidery as possible, then go around that border and back through the back to make a little loop around the border until all the way done. Then I tie a knot on the back. And I just wanted to do half of this face white, the front half, and then do the back half black to help it kind of sit into the embroidery a little better. I'll show you what I mean. Wow, you're so quick at embroidery. So when it sits on there, the back half kind of sits in. It's not going to look like it's on top. Cool, cool, cool. Now I'll do the border around the big guy all in white. And figure out this pull apart aspect. I want it to be blue, kind of like his jewels, what's holding them together. So I see where it lines up and put one on the back, and then where it lined up, the original, I'm just going to go right on through, and that's going to create that little pulley system. Womp. Cool. So now I have a little pull apart patch. Just got to add a bunch more strings and then pull them to reset them through the back. Holds it tight, and now I can pull it apart. It was kind of hard.
Donuts.
But really love how it turned out. Cool, 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 cool. That'd be like the final piece. That's probably how I'm gonna have it lay on the jacket. But really stoked with how the stitching came out. I haven't embroidered in so long, so this is nice to get back to. Yep, little macro lens. So reset it, just pull in the back. Now I can pull it back again. I'll figure out how to keep that function on with the jacket. And my thought was, let's use Velcro. So I smacked it on there, and with the Velcro I can just like take it off and then potentially reset it and then put it on. Make sure the little strings don't get in the Velcro. I should be able to do that. So it could either like sit unpulled and be okay, or I could pull it apart. I don't like the positioning of that patch, but I do love it, and it looks pretty cool. Alright, so be sure to like and subscribe. Go ahead and hit that bell notification. And yeah.